Stephen Dial has a breakdown tonight. Stephen.
Steve, some Republicans say they don't have a problem with a citizenship question on the census, while some Democrats say it's an effort to make some Hispanics, fearful and not participate. We talked to Dallas County officials today, and they want everyone to be counted because they say if they aren't, the county can lose out on millions, even billions of dollars.
We have 4 or 5 ways we can do it. It's one of the ways that we're thinking about doing it very seriously. We're doing well on the census. We're working on a lot of things, including an executive order.
Despite a recent Supreme Court decision, President Trump says he is determined to make a citizenship question on the 2020 census.
Obviously, it's very scary to people. Why do they want to know if I'm a citizen if they're not going to harass me in some way?
That doesn't sit well with Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins, a Democrat.
And if there's a fear on the part of that family, then you could have a family of 4 or 5 or 8, and they decide not to fill it out. 4 is $60,000 over 10 years.
The census plays a role in how many congressional seats a state gets, but it also determines where federal dollars go based on population.
The Census Department tells us that if they can get the citizenship question on there, it will lead to an 8% undercount in places like Dallas.
An 8% undercount could mean Dallas County would lose $3.2 billion in the next 10 years. Jenkins puts that in perspective, saying that's more than the cost of AT&T Stadium and American Airlines Center combined. Domingo Garcia is the national president for LULAC, the League of United Latin American Citizens. President Trump says it's important to know how many citizens there are in the country. Garcia says the move is pure politics.
A lot of families where you have somebody who's undocumented, somebody who's a U.S. citizen, they might not want to answer that question. And again, those people are not going to be counted, and therefore that means Texas can lose 2 or 3 congressional seats. I think when the Supreme Court's already said, no, we're going to hear the question, we're going to leave it up to the federal courts, and he does it anyway, he's basically trying to rip up the Constitution, the division of powers.
To make things more complicated, the Commerce Department said today that the printing process has already started on that questionnaire that's set to go out. Still, President Trump not backing down, saying that he's exploring all options, and so we'll have to wait and see how this will turn out. Steve.
Okay, Stephen, thank you very much live in Dallas. Thanks.